За миний ер нь хийж байгаа контентуудыг харах юм бол ихэвчлэн хөрөнгө оруулалт мөнгөтэй холбоотой. Гэхдээ үргэлжлэлтийн байгаагүй. Одоо миний амьдрал хийж байгаа бүх юм ч гэсэн дандаа хөрөнгө оруулалтын талаар ерөөсөө биш. Ингээд миний карьерийг харах юм бол бас анхны ажлын гараа юунаас эхэлсэн бэ гэх юм бол бизнес план бичих, гадаад хөрөнгө оруулалтын танилцуулга хийх, бизнес план хэрэгжүүлэх, дотоод гадаадаас бас нэмээд их усүр татах, брэндүүдийг Монгол руу оруулах, сурчлага хийх, одоо Эрэл банк, Ариг банк дээр ажиллаж байхдаа жишээлбэл хадгаламж татах, сурчлага хийх. Тэгээд Томжин альтернатив сургууль хамтарч үүсгэн байгуулах хугацаанд тэгээд өмнө бас нөгөө Томжин академид ажиллаж байхдаа бас бичих чадварын коуч байсан. Тэгээд би хүүхдүүд юу заасан бэ гэх юм бол бичих чадвар заасан. Яг гэх юм бол миний карьерийн одоо хэдэн жил болж байна те 2010 оноос эхэлсэн гэх юм бол одоо 11 жил одоо ажилласан байна. Энэ 11 жилийн хугацаанд юу өдөр болгон би бичдэг. Хамгийн сайн чаддаг юм бас бичих чадвар. Хөрөнгө олт бол биш. Тэгээ миний хамгийн сайн хийж чаддаг юм бол бичих чадвар. Тэгээ энийгээ би бас хамтарч ажиллах хүмүүст нь заадаг. Одоо манай ажлын байрд, манай компани дээр хийдэг айгүй олон дадлагын оюутнууд байгаа, дадлагын хүүхдүүд байгаа. Бас манай хамт ажилладаг мэргэжлийн хүмүүс нь байгаа. Тэднэртэй ерөнхийдөө ихэвчлэн суугаад би юу заах дуртай юм бэ гэх юм бол бичих чадвар. Тэгдүүлээ одоо миний нэг жишээ бичих чадварын одоо нэг жижигхэн лекц одоо хамт харчээ. Би юу заасан бэ гэх юм бол TOEFL essay. Яг гэх юм бол манай энэ сурагч маань, манай энэ дадлагын оюутан, дадлагын хүүхд маань ерөнхийдөө мөрөөдөл нь юу юм бэ гэх юм бол гадаад сайн их сургуулиуд тэнцээд явъя. Тэгээд гадагшаа ингээ үргэлжлээ явуулахдаа хүмүүс нь юу хард юм бэ гэх юм бол та хэдийн эсвэл тэр хүний ерөнхийдөө юу бичсэн байгаа юм бэ хардаг. TOEFL оноо, IELTS оноо, essay гэх мэт чинь тий би даалт өргөдөл энэ дээр тэгээд email communication тэгээд энэ дээр бүх юм ерөнхийдөө юугаараа дамждаг бэ гэх юм бол бичих чадвараараа дамждаг. Тэр учраас тэрэн дээр маш чухал. Тэгээд энэ дээр би ерөнхийдөө хүмүүстэй тулгаж ингээд ажиллаа суугаад ажилладаг. Тэгээд дараагийн ном ерөнхийдөө нэлээд их одоо бичих бодох, ярих чадварын талаа ном. Энэ дээр бас бэлтгэл хийгээл мэдээж одоо тийм дайчлаад ажиллаж байгаа. Тэгээд энэ чадварыг би одоо хүнтэй тулж суухад заах одоо чаддаг болсон. Одоо дараагийн чаленж, дараагийн асуулт, дараагийн одоо томоохон ажил юм бэ гэх юм бол энийгээ дижиталаараа номоороо бүтээгдэхүүнээр дамжуулаад заах хэрэгтэй байгаа. Тийм учраас одоо хэдүүлээ миний одоо writing lecture одоо бичиж чадварын жижигхэн лекц ямар шүү байдаг юм бэ хэдүүлээ хамтдаа харцгаая. За анхаарал тавьсан баярлалаа. Enjoy. Say hello Medga.
Hey.
Hi. Okay, so this is the first writing exercise with Medga sitting here, right here, and me. I'm the writing and language teacher at Tongbochon Alternative School. Been teaching writing for a couple of years now. If you count the corporate environment within which I was teaching presentations and stuff, probably over 5-6 years now. Okay, so here we have a TOEFL essay, and the prompt is: some movies are serious, designed to make the audience think. Other movies are designed primarily to amuse and entertain. Which type of movie do you prefer? Okay, so here we have the essay. So we have an introduction and a conclusion. The introduction says, movies are beautiful tools to convey the story to audiences and make them feel and think. Okay, it's kind of a repetition of the prompt. I personally prefer movies that make me think and feel rather than the movies that entertain me. Okay, feel is kind of added. So in the prompt, it only says think. You added feel here, which is fine if you use it correctly. If you use it incorrectly, you get yourself in all kinds of trouble because you could maybe go off topic. Okay, specifically historical movies and psychological thrillers fascinate me the most. Okay, here we have a problem, is that psychological thrillers can also be very entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay, so your introduction is inconclusive because you don't close your argument with thinking. how thrillers or historical movies make you think. Okay? So you say it fascinates me, which is probably, this is the kind of topic and kind of movie that interests me the most.
Yeah.
But here the prompt asks you thinking versus entertainment. You go off topic into fascination and interest.
Yeah.
So it leaves me stranded. Okay? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. The body, we continue. Psychological thrillers with their psychological narration and thriller settings can really make me feel all kinds of emotion off topic.
Yeah.
So again, I think this is the natural conclusion of the ending of your introduction, where you veer off topic, and now your brain, what it does is, since you already went there, you just continue.
Yeah.
When you articulate a paragraph that stays completely on topic, is white against black, okay? So your paragraph is black and the background is white. But what doesn't belong in your paragraph is white. What belongs in your paragraph is black, okay? So now you mixed colors and kind of goes gray.
Yeah.
And your next paragraph is gray. And here's the risk that you completely go off topic if you don't catch yourself, okay? Okay, psychological narration really messes with your brain, completely off topic. It can make you think of hundreds of assumptions, and here you luckily go back on topic. Here we go back to thinking. But in the end, it will always leave you in awe. Very unsatisfactory, because you kind of go back to thinking,
Yeah.
but then you go into awe, which is entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, what a movie. Wow, this is really messed up. Is kind of shock. Is kind of maybe disgust. Yeah? Okay. Thriller settings can give you chills, thrills, and those goosebumps. Okay? They literally add spice to the movies. Example, Gone Girl. Okay. I would give... Okay, TOEFL essays are not as tough as I am. Okay? They never... TOEFL teachers usually never read as surgically as I do. Okay? But I have to do that so you realize where you go off topic, where you're on topic. So, since we are on the topic of thinking, what you probably try to say is that psychological thrillers, when done really well, when the characters are behaving like real people with real intentions, and if the director is really good, is that they are surprising. Whenever I watch the movie, I always try to anticipate the ending or what's going to happen next. My mind is always thinking. Okay? Good movies can surprise me because I sometimes think of an ending, think of some motivations, think of some conclusions. Yeah? And what happens is that the ending of Gone Girl is completely against what you thought the movie would end with. Okay? So that's the thinking aspect of it. You thought something and it didn't happen. That's why you felt surprised. That's why the movie stuck with you. Okay? So, and then you kind of arrive at the synthesis of thinking and entertainment. Here could even say, thinking 80 minutes, that this movie would probably end this way, and it doesn't, is both intellectually stimulating, and because of that, it's entertaining. So in the body, historical movies make me understand the present and realize the reason why things are the way. So this, you completely go into a different essay. So probably I would suggest you stay on one topic. You stay on one argumentation. Historical movies make me understand the present and realize the reason why things are the way they are now. From then, I can learn how to act in the present in order to make the future better. Sounds really fake kind of conclusion. Not in a very personal criticism way, but more of I needed to get 2 sentences done here. So I'm going to just write something very standard.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Conclusion. There are times when I just go and watch light movies that entertain me, but since movies are the tools to realize, feel, and learn from, I will always go for those that can make me a little more serious. So thinking isn't even almost mentioned here in your conclusion.
Yeah.
So what your essay lacks is kind of a thesis. Okay, so you want to prove something.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the introduction is you kind of hint at the thesis you want to prove or disprove, and then at the conclusion you have to kind of wrap everything up and put a lid on it. And if you say there's pickles here in this jar, and then you put strawberries in with the pickles, it's kind of, it's like disgusting. I'm not saying your writing is disgusting, but in a sense, you present me with a pot, and you give me a lid that doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably your conclusion should have thinking, you should reference the movie again or the kind of genre you like, and then you should always say that you think while watching movies. I just don't. So watching just a plain comedy,
Yeah.
you know, rom-coms,
Yeah.
romantic comedies, you know exactly how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So movies, I go in. Okay? It's kind of, there's a protagonist and you want to put yourself into that position and kind of almost like you want to live through the protagonist in the movie. And that's why I like these movies. And the more cerebral and the more thinking is required, the more surprising the ending, the more entertaining the movie is. Okay? But rom-coms are not these kind of movies, and that's why I like movies that make me think. Kimball is a very nicely introduced, very nicely ended essay. The most important thing in an essay is the beginning and is the end. The middle part is, nobody remembers the middle part actually. People remember the beginning of the strong thesis, and then people remember the ending. Okay, so focus most of your time on the pot and the lid. The contents, they kind of fall into place if you have a good beginning and a good ending. So where do I start and where do I end? Okay? So, thanks for joining us.